Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to show you all how to make Mongolian beef in your Instant Pot. So I posted about this recipe on my Instagram stories a couple weeks ago, and a lot of you all messaged me and asked how I made it, so I thought that I would buy all the ingredients again and video it this time so I could show you all step by step how to make it. So this is Mongolian beef, so I guess it's kind of like a Asian style. I use like honey and cornstarch and coconut aminos to kind of give it that flavor with some ginger and garlic. So those are some of the ingredients that I'll be using in this video, but of course I will list the recipe down below for you all with all the instructions and ingredients that you need to make it at home. It's pretty simple, pretty limited ingredients. If you like Instant Pot recipes and you have one at home and you want to try this one out, stick with me and I will show you all how to make it. Okay guys, for your ingredients you're going to need some skirt steak or flank steak, and I think that I have about a pound here that I used for this recipe that I'm going to thinly slice. I'm cheating and using minced ginger, but you could use fresh ginger. I am using real fresh garlic and mincing. I'm also using coconut aminos in place of soy sauce just because it does have a little less sodium, and I honestly kind of prefer the taste, but you could use just regular old reduced sodium soy sauce if you prefer that. I'm also using some honey in there and then some cornstarch as a thickening agent for the sauce. A half a cup of water, and then for my base I am going to use some veggies, some steamer bag, and quinoa and brown rice, 90-second rice. So that is all the ingredients, and I'm going to start with mincing the garlic first. So I like to take like a can and kind of crush the garlic first before I peel it, because it kind of loosens up the skin and it makes it easier to peel that way. And then I take my knife with my lovely knife skills and I just proceed to mince the garlic. That way when I throw it in the Instant Pot it's in really small pieces so it cooks down easy and fast, but I just try to get it as small as I can. So I mince the garlic first. And then I prep my beef. I got my raw meat cutting board out, and then I got a knife, and I like to slice mine in as thin a pieces as I can get. That way when I'm throwing it in the Instant Pot it's thinner so it'll cook a little faster, because I'll show you in the next steps how we're going to sear it on that sauté function first before we cook it. So now I'm going to turn my Instant Pot on sauté function. And while that heats up, it's going to take just a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and mix together my soy sauce, or in this case my coconut amino sauce, which is going to be a third a cup of that coconut aminos, some minced ginger, I've got my minced garlic, and then a half a cup of water. So I'm just going to mix all that in there and then whisk it all together. So once the Instant Pot is warm at the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and throw the beef in there, and you can just kind of keep flipping it until it gets a little bit brown. Don't worry about it getting all the way cooked because we are going to cook it some more, so I just kind of get it brown on each side. Then I'm going to turn it off and then pour that coconut amino mixture on top of there, and then make sure that it is all mixed and well before we put the lid on there to cook it. So I'm just going to put the lid on there, make sure that valve is set to sealing and not venting, and then I'm going to set it on high pressure and cook for 11 minutes. So while that cooks, I'm going to go ahead and mix up 3 tablespoons of water and 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. So this is going to be our thickening agent to get the sauce thicker once the beef cooks. So just mixing that together and going to let it sit while the beef finishes cooking. So after the timer goes off and it's cooked for 11 minutes, I'm going to turn my Instant Pot off and do a quick release to let the rest of that steam come out before I open up the lid. So be cautious, there will be a lot of steam. So now I'm just going to add that cornstarch and water mixture into the pot, and then I also add 3 tablespoons of some honey in there as well. And then once that is all on there, I'm then going to actually stir it up and then turn the saute function back on because I want to heat it again to make sure that sauce gets thicker while it sits. So just make sure you just keep stirring it every now and then so it doesn't stick to the bottom. And while that heats up, I'm going to go ahead and throw my veggies in the microwave, which takes like 5 minutes, 6 minutes. And then I'm going to prep my 90-second rice after the veggies get done. So as you can see, the sauce has gotten thicker due to that cornstarch and keeping it on that saute function. So now I'm just going to put some rice in a bowl and then put my veggies and then add the beef mixture on top. So here is the finished product. I did throw some hot sauce and everything but the bagel seasoning on top. So that is it for this recipe video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!